Tusen tak, Mr. Mayor, and I understand from your information chair that this is actually the second Canadian embassy in Denmark, and so we thought you should have some maple syrup as for you to share with all of the amazing people here. Tønder Festival gæster, ladies and gentlemen, mesdames, monsieur, it is a total joy to be with you today, and as Canada's ambassador to the Kingdom of Denmark and a proud Canadian, I am truly honored to open this wonderful, wonderful celebration of folk music. I truly understand now why the Tønder Festival is something very special. 3,200 volunteers, 15,000 loyal festival goers, and for nearly 5 decades, it's been the beating heart of Denmark's folk music scene and has shaped generations of Danish artists while embracing the global folk community. I understand because Maria takes such tender, loving care of all of the musician makers that everybody wants to come back. And I think it's over 400 musicians that will be sharing their joy and their love with all of us this year. And Tønder has always been an eye for exceptional international talent, and this year is no exception to that. I, of course, am thrilled that so many incredible Canadian artists are part of this year's lineup. I'm especially looking forward to seeing our national Celtic treasures, Natalie McMaster and Donald Leahy, later today. And I know you'll absolutely love legends like Fred Eaglesmith, the Velvet Frogs, the Hello Darlings, Matt Anderson, and the Lonesome Ace String Band. Last night I got to meet Irish Mithin, and I learned that her wedding will be here on Saturday night after many years of coming, and I am concerned that this wedding could actually rival Hans Island in terms of how important it is to Canada-Danish relations. So I think we all want to congratulate Irish and Lotta on their Tønder collaboration. As you know, the Canadians will be sharing the stage in beautiful harmony with artists from Denmark, across the Nordics, the United States, and beyond. It is a true musical mosaic of culture and celebration. I think most of you know that Canadian folk music reflects the rich diversity of our country, from Anglo-Canadian ballads and French-Canadian chansons to Métis fiddle tunes and Celtic reels. Each region brings its own flavor. Artists like Joni Mitchell, Gordon Lightfoot, and Ian and Sylvia helped shape the global folk scene, and many of them first recognized at Ontario's Mariposa Folk Festival in the early 60s, right on the way to my cottage. It is in Quebec, bands like Les Cowboys Fringants et La Bottine Souriante have mixed traditional instruments with jazz and brass, creating vibrant, danceable sounds that have found their way to Denmark too. These artists haven't just influenced the global music scene. They've touched our hearts and our minds. Joni Mitchell's songs like Big Yellow Taxi captured the spirit of my generation and foreshadowed the environmental concerns of today, with lines such as, "They paved paradise and put up a parking lot." In Gordon Lightfoot's "If You Could Read My Mind," his poetry and brutal truth, "The feeling's gone and I just can't get it back," framed for us very difficult emotions and many tough heartbreaks. And south of the Canadian border, of course, the complete unknown of folk music, Bob Dylan, who I understand will play in Copenhagen later this year, gave hope and inspiration to our struggle for peace, not war, with songs such as Blowing in the Wind. While in Canada, our Leonard Cohen put his poetry to music, so important that his image now graces the side of a 21-story building on Crescent Street in Montreal, and as many have sung his words, hallelujah. Today, Indigenous artists such as Jeremy Ducher, Susan Aguka, Tanya Tagak continue to enrich our folk traditions, connecting us to the land, nature, and sometimes our painful heritage through powerful voices, and so often the resonance of the drum beat with the beating of our hearts. So thank you for being here, enjoying the music, the stories, and the spirit of resistance and connection that folk music brings. Today, we need this as much as ever, maybe more than ever. Tak, kuyanak, merci, thank you, miigwech merci, nakamek. Music that brings us together in the much needed spirit and sense of belonging every day until, as the mayor said, until the last verse of the circle be unbroken on Saturday night. Let the festival begin.